Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how I make my own naturally curly hair moisturizing cream. These are my very own creams that I'm going to be selling for my business, and they will be available this October. So make sure that you're subscribed for more info. Hello my curly queens, and welcome back to my channel. Today I literally just made that curly queens. So I'm gonna start calling you guys that. I think it's super cute. If you guys are new here, welcome. If you're not new, welcome back. Today I'm gonna be showing you guys how I make my very own natural hair moisturizer cream. I have been working on this formula for a few months now, and I feel like I've got the perfect formula. So I just want to show you guys just a little bit of what I do in the background. So let's get started. First, we're starting out with some shea butter. Shea butter is going to be the base to our hair cream moisturizer. This is 100% all natural raw shea butter that I received from a separate company. And I always make sure that I measure it on the back end before I start this process, just because depending on how much hair moisturizer I need to make that day depends on how much shea butter I actually put into the bowl. So this is going to be a really small order, so I'm just keeping it very small. I'm not going to make a whole bunch of a product today. So the first thing that I'm adding to the mix is some avocado oil. Avocado oil is really good for improving the overall hair health. It repairs the hair cuticle and it prevents breakage. So definitely making sure that we're adding avocado oil, because I think it's really important to add to our moisturizer. I'm also adding some coconut oil so that I can keep the hair moisture and repair it from any damage as well. I'm adding some olive oil so that we can strengthen the hair, some jojoba oil so that we can keep the hair soft and shiny, and also some almond oil so that we can keep the hair moisturized and shiny. And don't worry, I don't mind giving out this information because all this info is on the labels. Like, I have to put all of the ingredients on the label, so I don't mind telling you guys the products, the ingredients that are in the product, because I want you to know what you're putting in your hair. So once you have all of your ingredients inside of the bowl, we're gonna put it on the stove top and do the double boiler method. So don't take the cream and throw it into a pot and put it on the stove and start cooking it, because you're gonna start cooking the shea butter, and I'm honestly not even sure what happens if you do that. I'm almost certain that you're probably just gonna like burn it or boil it, and we're not making food, like we're making a soft product to put into our hair. So the double boiler method is going to create a gentle indirect heat, and it's pretty ideal for like melting, tempering products like butters, chocolates, custards. So this is why that double boiler method is perfect for us. And while I'm doing that method, I always like to clean up my area. I want to make sure that my area is fully clean so that the next step can be easier. It also prevents cross-contamination by just keeping our area nice and clean. So after we've done our double boiler method, we like to put our product into the freezer to let it cool down. You can let it cool down air dry, but that takes a long time. So I throw it in the freezer for a couple minutes so that it can get colder a little faster. And then I take it out and I scrape off the sides, because a lot of times some of the product gets stuck on the side. And I know it looks really watery now, but that's because a lot of product is still clumped together. So the more we use the mixer and get it smoothed out, the more it'll kind of turn into a more custard butter looking cream. So while we're doing the mix, we have to make sure that we're getting out all those air bubbles, all the lumps, humps, and bumps. We have to make sure that it's nice and smooth, because when you're giving this product to someone or when you're putting it in your own hair, you don't want to be having those lumps or like, really thick cream. You want it to be nice and a good consistency. And after we make sure that we have it the right consistency, I like to add my fragrance or my scent. This scent that I'm using is the mango scent, but I also really like the cucumber scent as well. And once you put your scent in, you're pretty much done with the entire process of making the cream. And now it's time to just box and package it. So the way that I do this, honestly, I just use my big old spoon and I just pour it into the jar. Right now, that's honestly the easiest method for me. I have done the piping. If you've seen one of my other videos, I tried to pipe it, and honestly, it turned into a big fat mess, and I really wasn't feeling that. So honestly, for me, it's just easier to scoop it up and put it into the jar like you see me doing. Eventually, I might try to pipe it again. Maybe I just need, a better pipe, or maybe like a metal one, or you know, but for now, this honestly is the easiest part for me, and it does tend to get a little messy. I think I try to move a little slower so it doesn't get messy, but when you do it this way, honestly, you're gonna always have some spillage because you can't always get it 100% in the jar without anything falling on the side. So I just make sure that I'm wearing gloves so that I can just throw it back into the batch. And then I just like to make sure that I thoroughly wipe off all of the products, thoroughly wipe off all the jars and containers and the lids, and make sure that there's no product on the outside of it. Make sure that there's no product coming down the side, so that when I do package and ship them, they're nice and clean and ready for use for the customer. So this is the way that I make my natural hair care moisturizing cream. And if you liked this video and you thought it was helpful, or you just thought it was interesting or really cool to watch, please make sure that you hit that red subscribe button. Make sure that you hit that bell so that you're receiving notifications about when I post videos, because I'm going to be posting a lot more hair videos in the future. And make sure you comment down below, and make sure you hit that thumbs up like button so that if you are really liking these videos, I can continue to make them for you guys. But again, this is just really for women who are really interested in getting to know more about their own hair, getting to know more about how natural hair works and what ingredients work best with your specific type hair. This is really what making your own hair cream can be beneficial for. So if you have any specific questions, as always, definitely let me know. Feel free to send me an email to my business email. Otherwise, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.